Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, Friday, March 20th, and I'm talking about General Hospital. Alright, so we start with Laura. Wait, first, sorry, disclaimer. I did watch, hopefully this is uploaded a little earlier than I normally do because I watched on YouTube instead of Hulu. So when that happens, I tend to worry that I might forget something or the camera angle may be wrong. If you watch it on YouTube, you know it's kind of not the best experience. So if I missed anything or didn't hear anything correctly and I get it wrong, please correct me below. I am so sorry. It was not intentional. All right, so we start with Laura and Lulu at Laura's house. Laura tells Lulu that Lucky's spending the night at Liz's, and they act like teenage girls. Ooh, I'm so happy with it. Like, okay, that's your adult son. You just... Anyway, but I know, I always wonder this every time somebody's at Laura's or somebody else moves in Laura's. How many bedrooms does that apartment have? Because like they always act like it's an infinite number of bedrooms, and I wonder if Kevin and Ace are locked in one, because we never get to see them. And Lulu tells Laura that she thinks it's time she gets a house for her and her kids, because now she care where Rocco live. All right, she only care because Charlotte is bad. Also, where did Lulu get house money from? The world has changed a lot in the past 4 years, as she tells us every second she gets. But like, it's not really a buyer's market. I don't understand how she can just buy a house like that when she has not improved her credit in past 4 years. She only recently got a job. Like, I don't understand. Well, I guess she'll be meeting with Lucy soon. All right, so then we see Sana and Donna, and I said, oh, she's so cute. Let me squeeze them cheeks. That poor little girl. I don't know why I call her poor little girl. Well, she's a Corinthos. I was thinking, Donna, when she was asking about her mom, and Sonny was telling her, you know, you're going to spend the night here, and mom's okay. She's just not feeling well or something, but it's going to be okay. Tomorrow we're going to go visit her. And I was thinking about it. Out of all the Corinthos kids, Donna has lived the easiest, like, most peaceful life. And then I realized it's because she's like 6. She just getting started. She ain't been kidnapped yet, you know what I'm saying? She ain't been in a bomb yet. I'm like, she's very privileged. But you're a Corinthos child. Your time will come, dear. I promise. But she's so cute. She's so cute. My daughter, I was saying how much she looks like Sonny. Like, they always do a really good job casting Sonny's kids. If nothing else, Sonny's kids always look like, they like him. They don't even resemble the mother at all. Well, Dante is a good mix of the two of them. But the rest of them always favor Sonny more. Alright. Sonny calls Laura. Say, I don't... Oh! Sonny calls Laura like Laura ain't been shitting on him up until 2 weeks ago. That's what I wrote. I was like, why would I say that? Because that's what she was doing. I was like, why would I use that word? Because that is the accurate word for the way Laura has been treating Sonny up until 2 weeks ago. What about him beating up her brother? Remember when he beat up a helpless old man in a church, and Laura act like that was the worst thing Sonny ever did? And that Sonny's done a lot worse, a lot worse. Where am I? This is when I shouldn't just talk because I don't know where I am in my notes. Men with guns. Oh, Laura commented when Laura gets there, she comes over to see. Sonny calls Laura and tells her that he needs to talk to her, but he can't come to her because he can't leave Donna. So ask her to come to him. So Laura comes over. She comments about the amount of men with guns, and that it's more than usual. Sonny explains that he didn't want to have to, but Valentine came by there. He would have killed him 10 years ago, but he's trying to be a better man. So he let him live because he thought about the kids. I about died. Sonny thought about the kids. First of all, Sonny don't think before he acts at all, but now Sonny thinking about the kids. Okay. But even though I'm making fun of it, I do kind of appreciate it because I imagine that's how it would be if someone really did have like heart problems, that you would start like rethinking things. So even though it made me chuckle, I can see the story there. Sonny also says he misses Laura. So if you guys hear the dishes, my daughter's trying to be so gentle. She's like, smallest little noises back to back. She's unloading the dishwasher and loading the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. And I told her it's fine because she do chores, right? It's not a bad thing, but forgive the noise in the background. I know you guys don't care. More of these kids out here need to be doing chores, you know? Oh my God, I sound like such an old lady. I am. All right. Laura says she missed Sonny too, that there were so many times recently that she's wanted to talk to Sonny and picked up the phone to call him and then realized that they aren't talking. Yeah, and Sonny just she says she feels she can see that Sonny's trying to change. And other than today, like, what has Sonny done for her to what brought that about? I know I haven't watched every episode and I missed some here and there and my eyes kind of glaze over and I'm not always paying attention, but I don't know what are these things that Laura is speaking of. All right, then we see Felicia. I am sweating over here, guys. I'm gonna turn on my little fan. See my little fan. You got to keep handy for the hot flashes because when they come, they come. All right. Felicia's checking on Carly at the hospital, see how she's doing after the poisoning. She sits with Carly and talks to her and says, you know, I know that you want to be with, I don't remember verbatim, but like, I know you like Brennan, fake Brennan, but I also know what it's like to do mental gymnastics to justify the danger someone else puts you in. Stop, Felicia. You put yourself in that danger. Luke didn't make you chase up after him. Frisco didn't make you chase up after him. You chose to do that. The Aztec princess. Like, you made those choices. Then Dante gets there. Carly gives Dante her statement, tells him what happened, how she got poisoned, you know, from her perspective. Felicia's about to leave. Carly asked Felicia to stay for Bobby. We knew that was coming. The same time Carly brought up Bobby, Felicia said, I was thinking about Bobby. I was like, I was thinking about Bobby. We was all of us are thinking about Bobby in this moment. How we wish that she could be there for her daughter. This angle is off. Every time I go down, I feel like I'm disappearing. All right. But the difference between Felicia and Bobby is that Bobby knew you couldn't tell Carly what to do. Like, she could tell her what she thinks, but like the more you try to tell Carly not to do something, much like myself, that's the best way to get me to do it. You really just need to use reverse psychology if you want me to do something. You should tell me to do the opposite, and then I'll be steadfast in my decision to do it. Not that I can be that easily manipulated, and neither can Carly. I'm just saying. Don't try to tell grown-ass women what to do. We don't like that. Carly, oh no, I already said that. Oh, Felicia, they go back and forth to have this conversation from different scenes. I'm just putting it all together because that's how I put it in my notes. But then later, Felicia says that she missed so much time with her kids chasing after men. When she said chasing after Frisco, she done forgot about the shit with Luke apparently. And says that she was lucky she got to make things right with Maxie and Georgie. Another time out, Felicia. Y'all correct me, but I've been watching my whole life. I remember Felicia only recently, like in the past 5 years, got a better relationship with Maxie. I don't remember her ever making peace with Georgie. I remember Maxie cussing Felicia out at that funeral. That's one of the like classic scenes when I show my daughter OGH that I show her. Especially when Felicia's acting like she's all virtuous now. I'm like, let me show you. Felicia ain't cared about them kids. And like Mac raised them kids. We know this. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Maxie, Georgie, and Felicia made peace. Because I do see that knowing their characters and what a sweetheart Georgie was, Georgie would have been more likely to forgive Felicia before Maxie did. So maybe that's what happened and I just don't remember it. I just remember that they killed my girl for no reason. Like, Diego he liked her. I think he was there. He was trying to get Sam. And Georgie was there instead, but he strangled her. Like, ugh. I hated what they did with Diego's character because I liked him. I'm gonna save the most annoying part for last. Oh, I can't. Alright, but I can't skip ahead to Dante and Chase at the police station. This is before Dante goes to get Carly's statement. They're talking about Valentine being back in town. Dante saying the only thing he can understand about Valentine is his love for Charlotte. That made me chuckle because Dante ain't never give a fuck about Charlotte. He didn't like it when that girl came to town. He didn't like it when Lulu started thinking that she was hers. He was not trying to be a stepdaddy. He didn't want no further relationship with the Cassadine. this whole time Lulu been gone, Dante didn't care that much about Charlotte. I think she may have stayed at the penthouse with Sam and Dante for a very small amount of time, but it wasn't. He don't really care about that little girl, but I know that's the story we're telling now. Oh, it's funny in that scene with Chase and Dante talking. Once again, I started watching. I was just, at the screen, just like, oh shit, I should write that down. And my daughter's like, you want me to rewind it? I said, no. I don't need to see it again. I don't. All right, so we have Brennan holding Valentine at gunpoint. Jason is hovering, listening nearby. So we had Valentine and Brennan going back and forth. And I love a good, villain monologue, the evil monologue when you know shit is about to hit the fan. Is it still an evil villain monologue when it's two talking to each other? I guess no, by definition, but that's what it was given. Like, so the speeches, it was given Peter August. That's what it was given. So much dialogue and like it didn't feel genuine, which I know is a crazy thing. We're talking about it, so what is genuine? But I laughed at it more than I didn't feel the tension. They're like, no, oh no, which one of them is going to get shot? What's going to happen? I chuckled at it more than anything else. So I guess that was good entertainment, even if it wasn't like the thrilling soap opera drama that I grew up on. So Anna shows up there. Jason catches Anna and tries to keep her away from things. They go back and forth. Y'all know I can't listen when Anna and Jason's in the scene together. It gets lost in translation for me. So I don't know exactly what happened. But I know that Anna ends up coming up behind Brennan with her gun, telling him to put the gun down. And Jason is just kind of there, like, stone cold. And that's what made me pause the TV when I had that thought. I had to pause the TV and tell my son, who he loves wrestling. I was like, you know what we call this character? Stone Cold. And I said, because of all the things Jason has done, even though we treat him like a good guy, like, he's the killer. And he's not a good guy. He's kind of a bad guy. And my son was like, yeah, well, Stone Cold is a bad guy. I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. Which I already, I know some wrestling stuff. I've watched it sporadically over the years. I know enough to be able to have a conversation with my son. Which I bet most of the soap fans, you guys probably like wrestling too. One day, my son and I are going to do a video together, and I'm going to let him teach me all about it and hang out with you guys. I'm very excited about it. All right, Anna tells Brennan to drop the gun. She wants to take Valentine into custody. Brings up their three-way friendship, blah, blah, blah. Then now the evil villain monologue is the three of them. And Jason just posted up listening. Anna gives Brennan her word. I said, what is that worth? But she does arrest Valentine. Then they go to the police station. Valentine is in the interrogation room. Anna walks in, and he tries to be all flirty. Is this the part where you smuggle me out? And she's like, I'm not doing that shit no more. I only did it before for Charlotte, blah, 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 blah. Charlotte has other family now. Then we go back to Brennan. He's trying to leave. Jason stops and was like, oh, we dealt with Valentine, but we ain't dealt with you. He put him on notice that, he put Carly in danger. I don't remember how that scene ended, but it was just the typical male testosterone, my gun is bigger than your gun kind of thing. You know what I mean? Chase, we see Chase go to visit Lulu. She thinks he confronts her about everything, says he knows everything, knows that she knows that she's been harassed in Brooklyn, and to leave his wife alone. And like, I'm not saying I enjoy a man getting in a woman's face. I enjoy Chase getting in Lulu's face. And I was like, oh, Chase, I had forgot Chase was kind of hot. I was feeling it for a second. And then when, Lulu says something to the effect of like, well, I'm not breaking any laws or something. And Chase was like, well, as much as you like to defy the rules, I'm sure I'll find you doing something. Then I was like, you sound like a corrupt cop, so that makes you less attractive in my book. But for a minute, I saw the old Chase, the Chase like when he was with Willow. I used to like Chase. Now I don't have feelings about him whatsoever, except mild annoyance sometimes. All right, now I'm going to scroll back up to the only part I have left to talk about. The most annoying part for me. I need a sip of water. See, guys, I drink other stuff besides tea. So we have Lois in Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the room. Lois comes in, said, Grandma Gloria lost one of her bingo balls. Have you seen it? Brooklyn is so rude and disrespectful. She's like, no. And she's so mad. In my notes, I said she is too mad. I don't understand why Brooklyn is so upset with Lois for helping her. I get that she withheld the truth from her, but she was a child. And I asked my daughter if it was okay for me to say this so I wouldn't like embarrass or anything. And you know, I'm just talking about the soap opera. But as a mom, if my teenage daughter came to me the way that Brooklyn came to Lois, the first person I'm gonna call for help is my mama too. Like, I don't know what to do. Lois came to Brooklyn because Brooklyn came to Lois because she needed her mama. Lois went to Gloria because she needed her mama. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's that big a deal. And like, there are glimpses, there are moments in this story where I want to feel bad for Brooklyn. But like today, she just wiped it all away. And she's not, they're not living, I told you I was mad. They are not leaving any room for escalation in the story. We all know when the truth comes out about Gio and, you know, Dante found out, that's when it's really going to be chaotic. That is what Brooklyn's outrage should be saved for. But as angry as she is now, as cold as she is being to Lois now, I don't know how she can get any more upset. And I'm not going to be able to feel bad for her then, because how she's treating her mom now. Like, Lois helped her. It is not, she cleaned up her mistakes, not to call the baby a mistake, but having sex, unprotected sex as a kid is not the wildest choice because of what can happen. Like, if Brooklyn didn't keep her legs closed. You know what I'm saying? That's not on Lois. Lois helped her. It's very frustrating to me, if you can't tell. And I'm just talking. Let me look at my notes and see exactly what I wrote. Okay. How is what Brooklyn did to Chase, telling him the secret, but making him keep the secret from Dante, any different than what she's mad at Gloria and Lois for? Like, how can you actually be talking about how frustrating, how wrong what they did was to you, while you are doing it to Dante and Chase? Like, it's not even a short bridge to hypocrite. She's like right there doing the hypocrite dance. Like, I don't understand. It's so annoying. And like, her yelling at her was so outrageous. And then Lois like, I was just trying to protect you. Brooklyn was like, oh, you were just trying to protect yourself. I don't believe in child abuse, but she needed one good old-fashioned soap slap across the face. Don't talk to your mother that way. She didn't have to support you. She could have put your business out in the street and had everybody in the old neighborhood knowing what you did. And Brooklyn could have told the truth at any time. And any time over the past 20 years, she could have came to Lois and said, I want to tell the truth. I want to stop acting like this never happened. But she didn't want to because, in my opinion, she didn't care. It don't seem like she cared until Chase wanted a baby. Because if Brooklyn really cared, the whole Bailey Lou situation where she took Max's baby and was pretending it was her baby to keep him safe from Peter, I didn't see a hint of conflict in Brooklyn then. I saw that she fell in love with the baby, but it wasn't enough there to make me think it was about her baby. And if that had happened, then I would go back to that moment and be like, oh, that makes it make more sense. I don't mind a rewrite if the rewrite makes the past make more sense, if we add more context. But y'all just making it make less sense and less sense and less sense. And like, we're not dumb. So stop treating us that way. Please. Please, GH gods. Take it easy on us. Give us a good story that makes sense. And so that, like, we can care about these characters and feel bad for them instead of wanting to, like, punish them. And I don't want to. Well, yeah, I would like to punish Brooklyn. I don't know. Maybe because we haven't seen it play out yet, but I don't know how I'm going to feel bad for her with the way she was talking to Lois. That really crossed the line for me today. I feel in this whole story, the person that I feel bad for is Lois and maybe Gio and Dante. But not Brooklyn. Not anymore. All right, so then, you know, they go back and forth. And I can't even really call it going back and forth, because Lois is practically on her knees begging her for forgiveness that she don't need, while Brooklyn is, like, acting all holier than thou. And I get it. I know Lois is still keeping a secret, right? I know that. Brooklyn don't know that. So Dante comes in at the end of that, feels the tension in the room, was like, oh, am I interrupting something? Lois is like, no, and tells Brooklyn, I think you and I need some space. I'm going to go pack my bags to go back to Bensonhurst. And Lois is like, yeah, that would be for the, Brooklyn is like, yeah, that would be for the best. I was like, oh, that is so trifling. That is so trifling. I know I have a story where I've written, fan fiction where Gio gets sick, and so that's why they have to tell Dante the truth so that he can get a match. But I want Lois to save Gio's life. I want Brooklyn to have to thank her mother for saving her son's life, her grandson's life. I still won't forgive her, but I would appreciate the humble pie she would have to eat. All right, 20 minutes. That's about it, guys. Oh my God, it's almost time for Severance. So I gotta go. I won't be talking about you tonight at this one. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, live long and prosper.